will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other. Three things. One, clean up the corruption of the agencies, particularly the conflicts of interest that have turned those agencies into captive agencies for the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, the other industries that they're supposed to be regulating. Number two, to return those agencies to the gold standard science, the empirically based, evidence-based medicine that they were famous for when I was a kid. And number three, to make America healthy again, to end the chronic disease epidemic. And President Trump has told me that he wants to see measurable, concrete results within 2 years in terms of a measurable diminishment in chronic disease among America's kids.
You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook. And America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
From our government, we will drive out the globalists, we will cast out the communists, Marxists and fascists, we will throw off the sick political class that hates our country, we will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
Before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
Prepare for it!
You'll find out.
Play YMCA. Go ahead. Let's go. Nice and loud. Here we go.
Everyone, happy Memorial Day, May 26, 2025. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully you guys aren't working today. Hopefully you guys have the day off. We want to take today in memory of those who have lost their lives in service. We want to honor them for sure. But yeah, welcome everyone in the chat, everyone watching at home, and everyone who watches later. As you can see behind me, it is a very rainy morning. It should stop soon, hopefully. But it's been pretty tropical this morning. I have my little blockade here, just in case we don't want the water over here at all. But anyways, we're going to pull some cards this morning. We have a lot of questions. A lot of you guys were sending in your personal questions as well as political. So I pulled the political questions up for this morning. I think we have over 10. We've got quite a few. So I'll be pulling them up. Thank you all who left them underneath the video on Friday. Appreciate that. It was a great show. And we have more shows coming this week. If you didn't have a chance to ask a question geopolitically, feel free to leave it under this video for next show. So what we're going to do is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will go live. So on Wednesday will be a chance, and it can be personal or geopolitical on Wednesdays. Fridays cannot. Fridays will always be geopolitical as well as Monday. So just keeping it straight there. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I won't be going live every single morning. As you can see, if you would go on my channel, because I like to play games with the YouTube algorithm. As you can see that it works out better if it's every other day. It gives everyone a chance to catch up on the shows. If there's a show every single day, it's really hard for people to catch up. So it helps me out, helps you guys out. So that's what we're going to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays right here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, leave your questions down below and I'll be happy to bring them up. I also want to announce, I have a couple of winners that I would like to announce for a free reading, a free express reading. So I'm going to pull up my website now so you know exactly what that is. If you're like, I don't know what an express reading is, because we have a lot of new viewers now. So welcome and thank you. So if you want a personal reading, and I express, like I was just saying, I offer express. So you can send in 4 questions and then I record a video and I send it right back to you. Also, there's one-on-one readings. They're on sale right now for $144 compared to $165. And you will see that I have the best prices around. I will never be like $200, $300 for a reading. No. So you'll see that. I always have great specials, but all of that's there. Palm reading, everything is on there. Crystal ball readings, connecting with the other side with loved ones who have passed. But yeah, all of it's on my website. That's arcanashores.net, just like at the bottom. But what I wanted to do this morning was I wanted to honor a couple of people that I have always seen out in the chat. One being a moderator that's always there for me. And then one is just an amazing person, viewer, man. I'm not going to say his name yet, but he's always here and he's always so supportive. And he's also, what I've been seeing is that he's been helping a lot of people in the chat. And I also feel intuitively that these 2 individuals could benefit from an express reading. So I'm going to give away 2 readings this morning. And that first one's going to be for New York. So New York out there, you are one winner for an express reading. So go ahead, go to starcanashores@gmail.com and please send in your questions. I'm just going to put this at the bottom because that's my email, starcanashores@gmail.com. Send in 4 questions and I'll be happy to give you an express reading for sure. For New York, you know who you are. And then also Miss Connie Phillips, a great moderator, a great friend. She's always here. And I don't often enough honor my moderators. So I would love to give you a gift of an express reading. So Connie Phillips, send in 4 questions. And I know you got them because you always have questions. So send them in and hit me up at starcanashores@gmail.com. You both have won an express reading. Compliments of Kathy Hartnett. And Kathy Hartnett, if you're in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donations. Kathy has donated enough that I can do giveaways. So this is amazing. And I appreciate it very much. So I intuitively just kind of sat with myself and I'm like, who are the 2 people right at the top of my mind, my intuition, my higher self? Who are the top 2 people that should have a reading? And that's what I heard was Connie Phillips and New York for sure. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm getting misted. It's a little misty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect my laptop a little bit better here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm covering my laptop keyboard with some cards. There we go. Just while this rain is coming down, it's coming down pretty heavy. Oh my gosh, good thing I have this blockade right here. I think I'd be screwed. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to honor both of you for a free express reading. So feel free. And those of you that want to book one, just go to arcanashores.net. I have open availability this week. I opened a lot of spots so you can get in immediately. All right, let's get going here before this rain really just ruins the show. Wow, it is coming down. So I'm just going to start pulling cards. We're going to bring up the questions that you all requested. Yeah, we have quite a few. But you know what? Before we do that, I'm being reminded that there's someone we also need to pray for from the Soul Tribe. She's also always in the chat too. Maggie Koonsman, our beautiful friend, such a sweetheart. I met her in Missouri this last summer, and she's just such a sweetheart. But we need to pray for her this morning. She's going through some stuff. I'm not going to go into detail without her permission, but she's going through it. And so if you all could just send prayers to Maggie, that would be so nice if you all could do that. I'm going to do one major one with you all now. We're going to send healing, okay, to Maggie. Here we go. Thank you, healing angels, for surrounding Maggie in your light and for supporting her well path to the well-being of her soul. I pray to you under the law of grace, knowing you will do the best for her journey and the growth of her soul. And so it is. May Maggie be healed. May she get through what she's going through right now. And let this just pass. Let this just be a memory. And that's it. Just let this be something of the past, an old memory. Let her get through this in grace and peace with love and light from all of us. We all support you, Maggie, and we all love you. Sending lots of love to you. I'm going to gather my cards now. They're a little sticky, guys. You guys know, Florida's a little humid, but right now it's not so bad with the rain, but wow. It's really coming down. I should just turn it this way so you guys can see. So that's my blockade with my light, okay, but take a look at that. It's just coming down. It's coming down. Man. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get these questions done. And let me move the blockade a little bit. Oh my gosh. I just don't want to get soaked. I don't want my computer to get messed up. That should be good if it just stays there. I don't think it's going to stay there. There we go. No, it will. You know, the good thing is it's not windy. It's not like heavy rain. I mean, wind. It's just heavy rain. So we're good. Also, another side note, it's a new moon today in Gemini. And I wanted to read something. So while we're letting the rain just rain, I'm going to take a moment here because my cards are a little sticky. Here we go. New moon in Gemini. It is today, May 26, 2025. We witnessed a super new moon in Gemini. A powerful cosmic reset is here. And it's asking you to slow down, reconnect, and plant seeds for your future. This isn't just any new moon, it's a super new moon. Because the moon is closer to Earth, its energy is stronger, making your intentions even more magnetic. The universe is listening more closely than ever. Plant your seeds wisely, nurture them with patience. Your next chapter begins now. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. So plant your seeds now. We always want to do that with a new moon, but I feel like Gemini, being how creative it is, and Gemini is all about change and quickness as well. This is a great one to really, push forward those manifestations of yours once again. So either write them down, speak them out loud, set intentions into a crystal. But yeah, do it. And speaking of Maggie Koonsman, the beautiful woman that we just prayed for to get better, she gave me this sweet little rock when I met her. It's create your own reality. So I just happen to have it right here. But yeah, create your own reality with the intentions that you're setting today for the new moon in Gemini. Very cool. So here we go, guys. Let's move forward. I have quite a few questions, so let's get through them. And like I said, if you didn't have a chance to put a question up in the last show, you can do that today, and I'll answer them on Wednesday. All right, so here we go. Question from CP. Is Canada truly the 51st state and Carney White Hat to liquidate crown control to bring sovereignty to the 51st state of restored republic? Here we go. Yes or no question. Here we go. Wow. Well, two at once. Doesn't surprise me because they're stuck. So 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So that's a yes, automatically. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Very good question. Thank you so much. But that is a big yes. Also, the collaboration energy, to liquidate crown control to bring sovereignty to the 51st state of the restored republic. Absolutely. Yep. Hand in hand. Awesome. Thank you so much for your question. Next, we have another one from CP. Will QFS be available to the public by June 17th? Wealth distribution, debt cancellations, Will QFS be available to the public by June 17th? Here we go. June 17th. We have the Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Three of Pentacles. So, the Three of Pentacles, remember, something in progress. We got the Empress. She's very abundant. She's birthing a new tomorrow. So the wealth distribution, debt cancellations, a new beginning, clearing debt, that would be like a rebirth for us, for our finances. So it's in progress. Is it really going to happen on June 17th? I think with that Nine of Swords, it's saying no, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just for June 17th, it's a no. But then we have the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. So it's showing us it's going to take more time. It's going to take more time, but absolutely we are at the rebirth stage. We're going to see a rebirth. We're going to see wealth distribution and debt cancellations. Absolutely. Definitely. I have no doubt about that. It's just nobody knows. Doesn't matter how psychic you are or how much you can use your ability. There's no way to really predict because Spirit does not like to give you dates or times, calendar days. They don't. So that's not going to happen. But what I can tell you is a season. We can ask Spirit for a zodiac season, terrain, time frame. Let's take a look. We have the Justice card. So yeah, there's going to bring justice to the people, sovereignty back. And then we have fire. So fire coming in, air and fire. Our next fire sign is Leo. And we keep seeing beautiful things for July and August. So I'm pretty confident that it is a little bit later. But thank you so much for your question. Next, we have a question from Kathy. Will Trump's birthday, June 14th, wow. Well, there's some confirmation for you. So June 14th, Flag Day, is also going to be known as a White Swan event. And you better stay there. Let me re-ask the question. I guess the wind's picking up a little bit. It's okay. Here we go. Kathy asking, will Trump's birthday, 6/14 Flag Day, also be known as a White Swan event? Will it lead to Black Swan event the end of June 2025? So there's two different questions. So let's ask the first one first. So Trump's birthday, June 14th, Flag Day. Will it also be known as a White Swan event? Here we go. Yes or no? 10 of Pentacles. So it is going to be, but it's going to be kind of undercover. And then we have the Knight of Wands and then the Knight of Swords. There's something, I heard the word undercover. So it is a yes. Okay. Now let's ask, is it going to lead to a Black Swan event end of June 2025? Is it going to lead to a Black Swan event end of June 2025? There's your confirmation. So it is saying yes. Okay, I got the Six of Swords. And then I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was the loud thunder. So I would say that's a yes. And then we also have, okay. And then we do have the Devil card and the Six of Cups. So it is just showing us that the dark is being suffocated out by the light. Absolutely. But yeah, I think that was confirmation with the thunder, no doubt. I love the side effects, natural side effects. We love it. Sound effects. Man, today I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, but I have a little bit of a slip up with my words. It's not perfect with my word and my processing when I speak. Channeling's fine because I was doing it earlier, but it's something with the speaking. So I wonder if any of you are experiencing that too. Speaking or using the right word. There's something about that today. It's funny. Here we go from Linda. When is President Trump telling us the great news he was talking about before he went on his trip? So I'm trying to remember when this was, but I think this was a while ago. But anyways, what we're going to just ask is Trump going to tell us any great news, that he was building up to, and he led us to believe, he had great news to tell us. So when is that happening? When will we hear Trump announce some great news? Here we go. We have the Emperor. That's his card. Okay, that's the best masculine card here. Then we have the Four of Wands. Celebration. It's going to be something of celebration. Wow, that rain's coming down. even harder as I said that. Next card we have is the Ace of Cups. So it's going to be something financial because that's what I'm hearing. I heard the word financial. It's going to be great news about the financials, and it's coming soon, and it's going to cause a huge celebration with the people. All people will just be really happy and relieved. I think this has to do with the debt forgiveness. I think that's coming. But he's not, I don't think he's going to say when it's going to occur. It's kind of like those Doge checks. You know, we know that we will have them. We just don't know when. They won't tell us when. But I do think it's something along the lines of relief to the people in a financial sense. Absolutely. Next question from FabFest. Hi, Kristen. Has the real Julius Malema, the man singing Kill the Boar, on stage been taken off the Earth plane? All right, so normally I wouldn't take questions that are, I don't really know who this guy is, but we'll put his full cards. You know, the whole celebrity thing and all that, kind of over that. But let's take a look. Is this guy the real deal? Is he who he says he is? Here we go. Is he really Julius? Yes or no? No, it is not. So there was a swap. That's what I heard. There was a swap. So it's probably a clone. It is definitely not the real one. Okay. Definitely not. But thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. Line Dance has a question. Is Sweden under siege by the USA? Many light workers here say so. If that is the case, when will we know? Thanks. Is Sweden under siege by the USA? Here we go. I would say no. I mean, not only with the Five of Cups, but I actually feel that. I feel like it's a no as well. So I don't think they're under siege by the USA. Then we have growth and expansion, ascension, and then the Four of Cups. So it's going to take a while, but you guys are going to have recovery, rebirth, evolve into a better place, better politics, better government eventually. But it's going to be a slow process. But thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. Wow, that rain is really coming down. I hope that you guys can hear me okay. Oh my goodness. It is loud. All right. Next question. And you know, the funny thing is, but they've always been wrong. Weathercasters are always wrong. It's always. This wasn't in the forecast at all. It was supposed to be like a perfect beach day. And it's definitely not that yet. Maybe this afternoon because it is Florida and rain goes away. But here we go. From Michelle. Hi, Kristen. Is Governor Polis in Colorado already gone? And we have a 2.0. Will he be arrested soon? Here we go. Governor Polis in Colorado. He will be replaced. I do think he's already gone, the real one. I mean, who you see out there is not the real thing. And this is for most all, you know, all governors and all political. Hold on one second. I got to cover this a little bit better. I'm going to protect my laptop. But yeah, what I'm getting is he's already gone. He's already been replaced. Absolutely. Absolutely. But what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to put this over my stuff here. Top priority is this laptop here, so I could always see my shows. Oh my goodness. Whew, it is really raining. I didn't think it was going to get worse, but it's getting heavier. But we only have a few questions left. That's not too bad. Our next question from Sandra. Kristen, Monday question. The Space Force agenda. So let's take a look. I'm going to reshuffle my cards. Let's take a look. So Space Force, the whole agenda there. Let's see what's to come through. What information does Spirit want to share with us with the Space Force agenda? Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. So there is a lot of nice energy surrounding Space Force, okay? So I'm not getting any manipulative energy, nothing dark. I'm not getting that. And every time I pull on Space Force, I don't get that. But what I'm getting is more about sovereignty and freedom, also heightened senses. I feel like activation for the people, for us. So I feel like Space Force is a lot more than what they disclose, obviously. Everything is. So there's a lot more that they're doing aside from technology and new inventions, new rockets, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things that they're doing for humanity that are tied to Space Force to help our senses, to help upgrade us as a planet. The planet has to be upgraded. Not only naturally it will, of course, but they're also going to do this with their technology and frequencies of healing. So there's a lot of different Space Force agendas. There's a lot of different reasons why it's good. I don't sense anything bad with it, but I do think it has a lot to do. I think there's a lot more information out there, a lot that I'm sensing surrounding healing and healing frequencies and helping humanity. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I know there's other people out there that do kind of twist it and go against Space Force, but I think it's a really good thing. And there's a lot that they don't publicly say, but it's tied back to healing. And I think helping people live longer with more vitality and younger and regressed. So I think it's a good thing. I wouldn't worry about it. But thank you, Sandra, for sure. Beautiful question. Next, we have from Leslie. Ooh, and now it got quiet, so that's good. It's not getting my back all wet, so that's great. There we go. I'm not really drenched. It's just a little bit, yeah, I'm a little bit damp. I'm going to have to blow dry my hair when I go inside. But it's okay. It's beautiful to be outside. I'm so thankful to have this beautiful place here to do the shows, morning shows. Love it. Here's a question from Leslie. Will HOAs be declared unconstitutional? Here we go. Will HOAs be declared unconstitutional? 10 of Cups. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles. Good. That's a good thing. I'm really right there with you on this one. So absolutely it will be eventually. Now cups, remember, are a little bit slower when you're reading tarot. Or, in pentacles, cups, they're slower. So it's going to take time. It's not something that's going to be anytime soon. I feel like this is in the future though. But absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for your question, Leslie. Next we have Congo Mali. Sorry. Congo Mali. Hi, Kristen. Could you do a reading on the crypto Omikami and Ryu Jing. All right, so I've never heard of these, but let's do it. Just for you. Congo Mali. So for Omikami, is this a good crypto to invest in? Here we go. So yeah, you're getting really quick energy. Is it going to be something that lasts forever? I think this is what I'm getting is that it's going to have a high jump, like it's going to do so well suddenly, and then it's going to just all the way drop. So it might be something that makes you money quickly, and then it's done. I don't think it's like a long-term investment, like forever, like XRP or some of the other ones, but I feel like it's one that you will give you profit and then it'll be just done. So it's good. It is a good one. Ryu Jing, I hope I'm saying it right. Ryu Jing, is this a good crypto to invest in? All right, so we have some pretty good energy around this one. So this one's gonna kind of prove people wrong. I don't know if there's a lot of the collective out there that thinks it's not good or it sucks or something, but it looks like it's going to be kind of the underdog. There's kind of a trickster energy here. So this one might surprise you. Is it long term? I'm not really sensing that it is either. And a lot of them, as you know, are going to go away. So we're getting the 9 of Swords. It's not a long-term investment. We do have the Libra card of Justice. So it's going to kind of balance you out. Is it going to make you gain a lot of money and real fast? I don't think real fast, but I think you will profit from it. but then I think that you'll probably drop it and get something else. I think both of these are two cryptos that will go away. They'll do very well for some, and then that's it. That's all they'll do. It's like a one and done kind of thing, but not really long term. But I could be all wrong. So use your discernment, go within, and do it yourself. That's what we have to do when we invest in cryptos or anything in life, any of your questions. We all have within us the ability to feel things out and to sense what is good for us, what's a good decision for us and what's not. So just go within for sure. But that's what I'm getting right now at this time. So thank you so much for your question. Looks like we only have a few left. Perfect. Okay, because now the rain's quieter, so that's good. Let's see. Can you look into EO 14410? What is Executive Order 14410? It is a federal directive signed in 2023 that addresses the misuse of artificial intelligence and regulatory systems, insurance, and financial systems. Now, remember, this question was super long under my video, and I couldn't put it all here in the banner because it was so long. So what I'm going to do is go back to it and read it out loud so it makes more sense to all of us. Let me go back to it here. It was underneath Friday's show. Here we go. I'm going to find it. It's pretty big, so I gotta find it. Where'd it go? Here we go. No, that's not it. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit mixed up on where exactly it was. Yeah, now I'm not seeing it on there. That's crazy. It's weird. What is this, the Mandela effect? No, here it is. I found it. Okay. Thank you. This is from Tom Ryder. I just didn't have any room to put it there. Can you look into the EO 14410? Federal directive signed in 2023 that addresses the misuse of artificial intelligence in regulatory systems, insurance claims, and financial oversight. It recognizes the automated decisions, especially when unchecked, can cause harm, delay justice, and violate the due process. It authorizes correction, enforcement, and public accountability when AI systems fail to protect the people they're meant to serve. It was signed, it's real, and it's active. No algorithm shall override the rights of the people. Please share. Thank you so much, Tom Ryder. Appreciate that. So let's take a look. I'm sure this was activated. Yes, I sense that that's true. It was activated in 2023. Let's see, I'm going to kind of shift the question a little bit. Thank you for your background on it. We appreciate that. Is this something that's going to continuously be activated, and this is really going to be taking into effect continuously in today's time with President Trump and the White Hats and all the good guys? Is this something that's going to continue to go on? Here we go. Seven of Cups. So there's going to be a lot of changes to it. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Three of Cups. Lots of changes coming to this. I don't think it's not going to serve the purpose that it's been serving. Everything, remember, is going sovereign. Everything's being turned over to the people. So the power's back to the people. So no, they're not going to allow this to continue. Even though this was signed in 2023, a couple of years ago, it's not going to take into effect for the future. So it's not going to continue going on. Okay. So it's probably going to be modified because I heard changes. Now I'm hearing modification. So it's not going to be they're not going to be using it for those purposes going forward. So that's what I'm getting right now. We can always rephrase the question later. I'm sure a lot of you will have questions that are sparking now. But remember to put them down below this video, and I will pull them up on Wednesday's show. But thank you, Tom. Next, we have a question from Sandra. Is Kash Patel moving to a new FBI building? Is Kash Patel moving to a new FBI building? Here we go. We have the Empress, we have the Justice, we have the Page of Wands. Yes, he is. So he will occupy a new FBI building. Okay, so they're going to have a whole new headquarters. That's what I'm hearing. Absolutely. Definitely. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that. Next we have, and it's our last question, from Famke Freckles. How cute. And thank you. You're new. You're a newbie here. All right. You're in Australia. So you'll probably always miss the lives, and that's okay. Was there shenanigans with our recent election? So in Australia, we're going to go through Australian election. And how much of the country is owned by China? So I can't really give you a number because Spirit does not like to give numbers. And I'm telling you, they don't. But I can tell you if it was a lot or if it was half or, something like that. Here we go. Was there shenanigans with the last Australian election? Here we go. Of course. Of course there was. So you even have the Tower card in there. You have the Seven of Swords. It's very manipulated, very shady and deceitful. Absolutely was. Now, how much of the country is owned by China in Australia? Here we go. Three of Swords, Two of Wands, and then the Queen of Swords. So according to this reading, it's a pretty big percentage. I'm hearing 40 to 50%. So half or a little bit less than half, percentage-wise, of your country is owned by China. That's what I'm getting. That's what I heard. And I'm just the translator for Spirit. And that's what I heard for sure. So I heard 40%, 50%, less than half. So maybe less than half. But thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. And thank you all so much for watching and for being here every show. And remember, the new schedule is every Monday at 11 a.m., every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you didn't have a chance to get your question answered today, really leave them down below the comment section here. I'll pull them up for Wednesday's show. Wednesday, I'll be active more in the live chat, and I'll be pulling your questions from the live chat and putting them up as well. It'll be a little bit longer of a show. But I want you all to enjoy your holiday today. Happy Memorial Day. Let's honor those that have served, lost their lives. So we want to honor all of them. But thank you all for being here and helping me through this storm as well. I appreciate it. You guys take care. And don't forget, if you'd like to schedule a personal reading, to go to Starcanashores.net. I even have the 24-hour express readings available. So pretty cool. All right, you guys, you take care, and I'll see you on Wednesday morning at 11 Eastern Standard Time. Bye.